Welcome back to 843 TV. Our next guest is Mary Amaniti from Hilton Head. She's here to tell us about Daufuskie. Hey Mary, how are you?
I am fabulous, and I'm in a fabulous place here this morning looking out at the ocean.
Well, tell us, what's the date, the time, and location for this year's Daufuskie Autumn Fest?
Well, the date is November the 2nd. It will start at noon, and it will be over at 6, and it's at the Freeport Marina.
Okay.
This is an area I want to explore so much. Tell me, if I want to attend, is there a cost? And perhaps there are vendors who are watching who'd like to set up and sell some of their fun things.
Well, the general admission is free.
Okay.
And yes, that's the best.
Price is right.
And if someone would like to make a donation to the Benya Foundation, which is going to be one of the recipients of the funds that are raised this year, this is the 9th annual. And if you want to have a vendor spot, you can call up and get a vendor spot, and they do not charge for them, but they ask for donations.
Hey Mary, I know we always have fun hanging out in Daufuskie. This time on the 2nd, what are we going to do? What is there to see and do?
Well, I think one of the biggest things is that we can dance to the Chilly Willy Band. Let's get that out there right now, the Chilly Willy Band. But there's lots to see. Daufuskie is really exploding. Tourists are coming over there all the time. You'll be able to rent bicycles this year, but you have to call in advance because they will be limited. You can also rent golf carts, but you have to call in advance and make a reservation. You can go out and tour historical sites, and there are many, many historical sites.
That's my favorite thing to do, because it's something that's unique to Daufuskie that nowhere else has. And
that's right.
Especially the Gullah ruins, because they're so breathtaking.
That's
It
right.
takes you back to that period.
Actually, they're slave ruins.
I didn't realize that.
Yes, they are. That's where the slaves were housed on Daufuskie. And there's also different homes, and there's a working farm over there where you can go over and see where they're planting and harvesting. There's just so much.
And they also have livestock there, you were telling me.
Yes, they have goats over there, and 20 of the residents over there took a class on making goat cheese. So they're trying to start that little cottage industry. And also they make goat
You're telling me
milk
something
soap.
about something else, rum or something. What was going on with that?
Oh, Daufuskie
yes,
rum?
there's going to be a distillery over there next year. They're going to be making rum, and they're growing their own sugar cane right on Daufuskie Island.
Can't go wrong with rum and cheese. Just saying.
Rum and goat cheese.
So what are new things that are going to be there this year?
Well, the one thing that we're going to have is someone there that's going to be talking about the things that you can see and do, and given the history of Daufuskie Island. And they have maps for those that want to venture. Like you say, you want to venture out. Many people go over there. And you can do walking tours, because Daufuskie is a very small island. So it's going to be lots of fun. And we're hoping that, you know, people will respond, get over there early. And if you want to stay overnight, there's accommodations as well.
Now, Mary, there'll be some proceeds. You're going to raise some funds over there. So where will these proceeds go this year? And then tell us, what are the different ways people can actually get over to Daufuskie to enjoy this event?
Well, the proceeds primarily this year will go to the Friends of the Park. We do now have our park over there that started, the pavilion for the park, so people can go over there and relax with their family, have family reunions, or just get together and just hang out, because Daufuskie is a great place to hang out, because nobody's going to just drive right up and see it, of course, because you got to get there by boat. So you can call and get information on the transportation, but we're hoping that a lot of people with their own boats will come over, and they will be able to book a spot at the marina. And they should do that early, because the spots there are limited as well.
So if you have your own boat, you can call ahead and you can have a place to park your boat if you want to go over and enjoy the festivities.
Absolutely.
But you can also take the ferry over, is that
You
right?
can take the ferry over. There's a county ferry that leaves Ball Creek Landing, and you can take that over in the morning and return in the evening.
Remember, there's always your third option, that if you don't have your own boat, don't want to take the ferry, you can also get a water taxi, correct?
You can get a water taxi, and if you have your own private helicopter, there's a pad over there.
But you could swim too if you want to swim.
Yes, because I think if someone can swim from Cuba to the United States,
Can make
would
it
not
here.
be a problem to jump in the
And-
water down at Sea Pines and just
And you've done
swim
that,
right
you said.
over.
You've done that before.
Well, in my dreams.
In your dreams.
But come on over. We want people to come over, really enjoy themselves, because a lot of people land on Hilton Head and then they take the boats over to Daufuskie. But you can also take a water taxi from Savannah up to Daufuskie as well.
And then for some people, they've never been to Daufuskie before, so this would be a chance to, like, Hannah, you've probably never been there before,
I
have you?
haven't.
It's a neat little place.
Yeah, so
Yes,
It's a little
very
hidden
neat.
gem.
It is a gem, and hopefully we will never have a bridge to Daufuskie.
tell
Mary,
me.
I'm sorry.
I was just going to ask about the foundation that you mentioned a moment ago. Tell me a little bit about, is that a family foundation?
No, it is not. The Friends of the Park is a group of people that own property there, live there, and people who just want to be a part of making sure that Daufuskie Island continues to have the culture visible with doing renovations on some of the historic homes and so forth. We don't want an island where you walk up and see a plaque. So you can actually...
It'll be interactive.
Right, you can walk into these ruins where the slaves were housed.
And you can get
on
this sense of the
Daufuskie.
feeling, how they felt, what
The
it was
first
like for
time
them.
I went there, I'm telling you, when I walked inside, it was something spiritual that happened.
You can feel the energy
You can
in those
feel
other
it,
places.
and I could almost hear the moaning and groaning, because you're thinking about people that are chained, and the animals and the bugs and all of that. But all that is in the past. We want to preserve the history so that we know that that will never happen in the future.
Again.
That's right.
Well, for anybody that wants more information about Daufuskie tourism, go to DaufusKieTourism.com, and all of your answers to all of the questions that we just went over are on the website, and they can get in touch with you and get more information about the festival.
Well, I would like for them to get in touch with Miss Robin Townsend. She will be handling
Yes.
all of that. But if they want to talk to me,
Oh.
you're perfectly welcome to call me. You know, I'm
We'll
a
get in
friendly
touch
person.
with Daufuskie Tourism. Yes, to answer all of your questions.
All right.
Well, thank you very much, Mary, for being with us, and we'll be right back with more 843 TV.
Where communities come to speak.